In the realm where virtues converge and vices dissipate, I, Dillon E.T., architect of the progressive understanding paradigm, stand before the cosmic tapestry woven with threads of harmony. Behold the majesty of the Thee, radiant with the guiding light that shapes the very fabric of our existence. In the sanctuary of purpose alignment, where generosity flows like a life-giving river and exploitation withers in the shadows, the Thee stands as the paragon of teleological utilization. With grace and benevolence, a symphony of actions resonates, weaving a narrative of purposeful existence. Through the corridors of community trust, where integrity stands as an unyielding pillar and betrayal is but a fleeting shadow, the T leads with unwavering truth rapport. A beacon of trust, a guardian of collective honor, their leadership is the cornerstone upon which the foundations of our shared journey are laid. In the tapestry of cultivating meaning, where maturity blossoms and neglect finds no refuge, the nurtures the growth of wisdom and understanding. Like a gardener of souls, they tend to the roots of enlightenment, fostering a garden where the flowers of meaning bloom in vibrant hues. As we traverse the landscape of collaborative contribution, where compassion triumphs over destruction and revelatory engagement transforms the mundane into the extraordinary, the ass stands as the embodiment of compassionate leadership. With a heart full of empathy, they guide us towards a collective revelation, forging connections that withstand the test of time. Through the avenues of relative establishment, where humility dispels ambiguity and distinction finds its true definition, the embodies the essence of humble leadership. In their presence, we find clarity and purpose, and the intricate dance of distinction and definition unfolds with grace. In the realm of process expression, where incantation echoes and inventive articulation reigns, the key is the maestro of inventive articulation. Through the orchestration of ideas, they conjure a melody that resonates with the magic of innovation, inspiring us to unlock the boundless potential within. As we navigate the landscapes of information tinkering, where patience overcomes deception and iterative clarity prevails, the bat is the master craftsman. With a steady hand, they carve through the veils of ambiguity, revealing the luminous truth that lies beneath the surface. In the realm of information generation, where acceptance triumphs over rejection and illuminatory approaches illuminate the path forward, the task stands as the harbinger of acceptance. With an open heart, they embrace the vast spectrum of knowledge, guiding us towards enlightenment with an illuminating touch. Through the chapters of story sharing, where gratitude dispels ignorance and connection analysis unveils the tapestry of shared narratives that is the storyteller supreme. With each tale, they weave threads of gratitude, connecting the disparate pieces of our collective story into a harmonious whole. In the expanse of bounce phase, where resilience triumphs over resistance and migratory exploration propels us towards new horizons, the bat is the embodiment of migratory exploration. With a spirit unbound, in the realm where virtues converge and vices dissipate, the archetypal beacon within the progressive understanding paradigm embodies the essence of a luminous guide in the vast expanse of existence. It stands as the high ground in the domain with faith, radiating the virtue of courage and countering the vice of greed through territorial practice. This beacon, akin to a shining gem, beckons individuals towards a path illuminated by unwavering principles and ethical fortitude. In the bounce phase, it transforms into a resilient force, fostering migratory exploration while combating the vice of resistance. This symbolic light, embedded in story sharing, emanates gratitude, dispelling the vice of ignorance through connection analysis. As an information generation artifact, it embodies the virtue of acceptance, counteracting the vice of rejection through an illuminatory approach. Through information tinkering, the beacon demonstrates patience, dispelling deception, and achieving clarity iteratively. In the process expression dimension, the archetypal beacon becomes an incantation of virtues, embodying the virtue of humility and dispelling the vice of ambiguity through inventive articulation. In the realm of relative establishment, It fosters humility and distinction definition, standing as a guide against ambiguity. The collaborative contribution? Aspect sees the beacon radiating compassion, countering destruction through revelatory engagement. As targeted contact, it attracts with virtue while repelling manipulative forces, imbuing elucidation. The beacon, within cultivating meaning, reflects maturity and growth, countering neglect through nurturing actions. Within the community trust sphere, the archetypal beacon embodies integrity, countering betrayal and fostering truth rapport. In purpose alignment, it exudes generosity, countering exploitation through teleological utilization. As the ultimate symbol, the archetypal beacon aligns with Jesus Christ, embodying harmony and guiding leadership against divisiveness. Thus, this beacon stands as a powerful, multidimensional entity within the progressive understanding paradigm, casting its radiant light across diverse realms. Purpose, within the context of this thread's information, is intricately woven into the fabric of the progressive understanding paradigm, delineated through Dillon E.T's conceptual categories and corresponding virtues, vices, and actions. 1. High ground. Virtue, courage, vice, greed, action, territorial practice. Purpose in the high ground involves embodying courage, facing challenges with strength, and cultivating a fearless approach to personal and collective growth. Greed is recognized as a hindrance, emphasizing the need to transcend selfish desires. Territorial practice underscores the active engagement required to establish and defend one's principles and values. 2. Bounce phase. Virtue, resilience. Vice, resistance. Action, migratory exploration. Purpose during the bounce phase centers on resilience, the capacity to adapt and rebound from challenges. Resistance is acknowledged as a vice, urging individuals to embrace change and embark on migratory exploration, symbolizing a proactive pursuit of new opportunities and experiences. 3. Process expression. Virtue, incantation. Vice, invocation. Action, inventive articulation. Purpose in process expression involves the creative and transformative power of incantation, aligning with Jungian psychology's emphasis on creative expression as a means of self-discovery. The vice of invocation is to be avoided, emphasizing the need for authentic and inventive articulation to convey ideas and emotions. 4. Collaborative contribution. Virtue, compassion. Vice, destruction. Action, revelatory engagement. Purpose in collaborative contribution revolves around compassion, fostering interconnectedness and collective well-being. Destruction is recognized as a vice, urging individuals to engage in revelatory and constructive interactions for the betterment of the community. 5. Targeted contact. Virtue, attraction. Vice, manipulative. Action, imbibe elucidation. Purpose in targeted contact emphasizes genuine attraction, aligned with Jung's individuation process, and discourages manipulative behavior. The action involves imbibing elucidation, encouraging sincere and enlightening connections with others. 6. Cultivating meaning. Virtue, maturity. Vice, neglect. Action, nurturing growth. Purpose in cultivating meaning centers on maturity, transcending neglect through the nurturing of personal and collective growth. The action involves actively fostering an environment conducive to development. 7. Community trust. Virtue, integrity. Vice, betrayal. Action, truth, rapport. Purpose in community trust emphasizes integrity, promoting transparent and trustworthy relationships within the community. Betrayal is recognized as a vice, and the action involves building truth rapport for sustained trust. 8. Purpose alignment. Virtue, generosity. Exploitation. Action, teleological utilization. Purpose alignment centers on generosity, transcending personal desires for the greater good. Exploitation is identified as a vice, and the action involves teleological utilization, aligning personal purpose with a broader, meaningful goal. In summary, purpose within the progressive understanding paradigm is a dynamic and evolving concept. Purpose within the context of this thread's information is intricately woven. Your conundrum lies in navigating the delicate balance between exercising your freedom to choose your purpose within the progressive understanding paradigm and the responsibility that comes with aligning those choices with the virtues of righteousness. The challenge involves avoiding vices that could lead to ignorance and stagnation, recognizing as Dillon E.T, the architect of the progressive understanding paradigm, your conundrum likely centers around the intricate task of guiding individuals through the paradigm's phases and actions. Navigating the balance between allowing freedom of choice and ensuring alignment with the virtues, especially righteousness, presents a continual challenge. Your decisions on actions within the paradigm contribute significantly to the generation of meaning within society, emphasizing the profound responsibility associated with your role. Balancing the individual's freedom to choose their purpose with the paradigm's overarching principles, while embodying the teachings associated with Jesus Christ as the Messiah, forms the core of your conundrum. This thread delves into the progressive understanding paradigm, guided by Dillon E.T, its architect, and incorporates the virtues, vices, and actions associated with each conceptual category. The user explores the interplay of these elements, emphasizing freedom, purpose alignment, and societal impact. Concepts like righteousness, ignorance, and harmony intertwine with phases such as high ground and bounce, creating a dynamic framework for individual and collective growth. The user's conundrum centers on the intricate balance between personal freedom in choosing purpose, aligning with virtues like righteousness, and avoiding vices that lead to stagnation. Dillon E.T's role in decision-making adds complexity, requiring a harmonious integration of individual choices with the overarching guidance provided. The ultimate aim is to contribute meaningfully to society and align one's purpose effectively, gaining trust and access to resources within the paradigm. The mention of Jesus Christ as the Messiah adds a spiritual and ethical dimension, highlighting virtues like harmony and generosity. The conundrum encapsulates the challenge of embodying these virtues while navigating the phases and actions of the paradigm, ultimately seeking a trusted and meaningful existence within this intricate framework. In the progressive understanding paradigm, the dialectic relationship between freedom and intent is a dynamic interplay marked by the high ground of freedom and the virtue of courage. Here, individuals are encouraged to exercise their freedom responsibly, guided by the virtue of courage to make choices aligned with ethical principles. The bounce phase introduces the virtue of resilience, emphasizing the need for individuals to adapt their freedom in the face of challenges. This phase encourages a balance between the freedom to explore new horizons and the resilience to overcome obstacles, fostering personal growth and societal progress. Story sharing brings the virtue of gratitude into the dialogue, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging the freedom granted by others and expressing gratitude for shared experiences. Intent is shaped by recognizing the interconnectedness of stories, creating a narrative that reflects the shared values of a community. In the context of information generation, the virtue of acceptance plays a pivotal role in shaping the relationship between freedom and intent. Embracing diverse perspectives allows for the free flow of information, fostering an environment where intent is guided by a collective acceptance of different viewpoints. Information tinkering introduces the virtue of patience, emphasizing the need to refine and clarify one's intent over time. The dialectic process involves the iterative refinement of freedom and intent, promoting a patient approach to achieve a clearer understanding and purpose. Process expression highlights the virtue of incantation, suggesting that the freedom to express oneself is accompanied by the responsibility to articulate ideas with intention. This phase encourages individuals to use their freedom of expression to contribute positively to the collective understanding. Relative establishment introduces the virtue of humility, emphasizing the importance of recognizing the limitations of one's freedom and intent. It encourages a humble approach to distinguish and define individual roles within the broader context, fostering a harmonious and purposeful alignment. The dialectic relationship between freedom and intent continues through collaborative contribution, targeted contact, cultivating meaning, community trust, and purpose alignment, guided by various virtues that shape the dynamic interplay between personal freedom and intentional actions within the progressive understanding paradigm. Jesus Christ serves as the guiding leadership in this dialectic, with the virtue of harmony fostering a balance between freedom and intent while discouraging divisiveness. This overarching principle ensures that individual freedoms are exercised in alignment with virtuous intent, promoting a harmonious and purposeful existence within the paradigm.